in Washington state. 11 people have died, 10 in King County, 1 in Snohomish County, with 69 other people testing positive. Today, this morning, President Trump, as you see here, signing an $8.3 billion emergency spending plan to fight the coronavirus nationally. Washington state is expected to get about $11 million immediately. And the biggest new news besides the numbers and that is that UDub is canceling its classes starting Monday. Why? A staff member tested positive for coronavirus. So the university's president announced this morning the remainder of the quarter, that's only 2 weeks, but the remainder of the quarter will be done remotely if it's possible. If it's not, for whatever reason, the students don't have computers or the teachers can't make it work, the students will be graded based on the work they've done so far. Now, that's pretty complicated, but we'll continue to investigate this story today and throughout this weekend and beyond. Again, the quarter ends the term in 2 weeks from today. And March 30th, they'll have had 10 days off. Then they'll come back to normal classes, depending on what the health officials are recommending at that time. The school is going to host a news conference in about a half hour, and we'll plan to join it live here on King 5 News at noon. There are a number of school closures not at the college level, although some as well. Everett Community College, Mariner High School, North Shore School District, all of their schools are closed for the next couple of weeks, just like UDub, and then a handful in Marysville as well, plus Eastside Catholic High School. You can see the full list on king5.com. And then this changed from what we were telling you yesterday because the plans changed. Emerald City Comic-Con, they've decided to postpone it until summer. It was supposed to begin next week, and they said we're going to go on as planned, but now they say after consulting with health officials and the Tourism Bureau, they've decided putting it off is the best call, and they will refund you if you already purchased a ticket and can't make it back or don't want to make it back in the summer. The refund will take about 30 days to process. Just a short time ago, Governor Jay Inslee, along with state and local leaders, outlined some of the priorities of the new spending bill just passed by Congress and signed by the president. Again, Washington will get $11 million in federal funding immediately.
I think we made headway yesterday with the administration on increasing our stocks and replenishing our stockpile. We have a stockpile. We've been sending thousands of personal protection devices and other medical equipment out. That is now being replenished by the federal stockpile. We need that stockpile to be replenished for some things, including ventilators in the long term, but I think the federal government is well aware of our needs in this regard.
Governor also says they are setting up an incident command center to focus on long-term care facilities specifically. Local governments are spending about $100,000 a day responding to the virus, and that number is going to go up as well. This is obviously a very busy night again and morning at the Kirkland facility that's really been at the epicenter of this outbreak. Several patients were transferred out of the nursing home, and that's where we join Amy Moreno live outside that facility on the east side. Amy, what can you tell us here at noon?
Well, we did see some ambulances leave the facility late last night, early this morning, and then again this morning. And then King County Executive Dow Constantine did confirm at a presser today that a total of 15 patients were transferred from the facility to other hospitals and healthcare facilities. And they tell us that they now have the testing capacity to test everyone who is here at the Life Care Center. They also tell us that 30 medical professionals from the United States Public Health Service are due out here tomorrow to help with the situation. All of this comes after yesterday when a group of family members gathered here outside the center and said they are just extremely frustrated and sad about this situation. They said they feel like enough hasn't been done out here. They feel like they're not being communicated with. We talked with a man this morning whose dad is here. He's being transferred to Swedish. He has developed a cough, and this man says he just desperately wants to see his dad.
I am going to go over to Swedish and hopefully they'll let me see him. Although, you know, if it turns out he has coronavirus, they may not, because I'm 61 years old. I have COPD, so I'm in a high-risk group.
And King County Executive Dow Constantine said they're also trying to work with some families who have expressed an interest in taking loved ones out of this facility and bringing them home to care for them. He said a lot of people who are here don't qualify for that, but there are a few who do. So they are trying to work with those families to help them to be able to do that. At this point, the Federal Centers for Medicare and Medicaid are sending inspectors and investigators out here to the Life Care Center to investigate. Interestingly, this morning, we also saw a union representative for the firefighters union who also came out here and was on site when one of the ambulances pulled up and was overseeing what was going on. So definitely a lot of regulators out here at this point looking on to what is happening here at the Life Care Center in Kirkland. We're live out here this afternoon. Amy Marino, King 5 News.
All right, thank you, Amy. Meantime, in Seattle, still game on for the Sounders, even after a concession worker at CenturyLink Field working the Seattle Dragons XFL game recently tested positive for coronavirus. Our Kiara Elfallen is there at Clink with more on what the Sounders are telling their fans.
Stadium staff are going to be doing enhanced sanitary preparations to make sure to minimize the risk for anyone who is going to the match, but they are following guidelines from public health staff, and they just want to let people know if you are especially at risk or if you are sick, you should probably stay home. So the Seattle Sounders actually started off their season on Sunday, and reps for the team say they plan to go ahead with tomorrow's match following guidelines from Public Health Seattle and King County. On February 22nd, a concession worker who tested positive for coronavirus was at the Seattle Dragons game. This person was not showing any symptoms at the time and has not been to the Clink since. Health officials say exposure risk for any fans who went to that game is actually pretty low. In a statement, the organization said public safety is extremely important for all fans, adding, quote, "We are in continuous dialogue with regional health authorities and Major League Soccer, in addition to our network of medical experts. Because of this, we are proceeding with Saturday's match." So they do want fans who have tickets to know if you are especially at risk or sick and have to stay home. They do plan on having some exchange options, so that is the good news. From Seattle, I'm Kiara Elfallen, King 5 News.
And new information keeps coming in, as we've told you even at the top of the show. So go to king5.com for our special section on coronavirus. If it's easier for you or you prefer, you can text the word virus to us at 206-448-4545 and we'll send you back a direct link.